What's going on YouTube? It's Sauce back again with another video, and today is week 6 of SPS. Your Tropeland Ks are facing the Wallace Wolves, coached by VoidMole. They are 3-2 plus 4, and we unfortunately took home our first loss last week. It was a very, very unfortunate game. Highly recommend watching if you haven't already. We're looking to have a little redemption arc this week. We're looking to come back looking stronger than ever. But it's going to be a little tough for this team. There's a Zamazenta and Terra Greninja, as well as a Gouging Fire, all under screens. Additionally, there's a Clodsire, Fortress, Aloe, Gouging Fire again, who can all be extremely, extremely daunting defensively. I didn't feel like I had a great matchup. I felt like I had an okay one. Terra Watcher was also just really good value, but I'm mainly scared of that Terra Gren. So, starting off this week, I decided to start off with Annihilate, who sold me last week, arguably. But I wanted to have a little redemption arc with Annihilate. I still trust this guy, even though that gunk shot miss really probably lost me the game last week. I'm trusting Annihilate. He's my guy. Just because he messes up once doesn't mean that he can't redeem himself. We're rocking a similar set to last week. 248 HP, split defenses, 20 speed to try to outspeed like a defensive Gouging Fire. Sub bulk up range fist drain punch. I don't need anything else other than those two stabs. And with a sub up, it stops something like Clodsire from clicking Toxic. There's just not a lot of things on his team that can break this down, especially at +1. So I can just sub up and, in theory, keep getting boosts, recovering health, and then getting range fist boosts on top of that. So yeah, this is going to be probably my win con of the week, and I really hope that he can just come back and look better than ever. Next up, we're rocking Choice Scarf Glamora, Toxic Debris, full offensive. I had a defensive set for the longest time, Corrosion for Zamazenta and Clodsire. Ended up just getting chipped down way too easily. Like defensive Gouging Fire did like 80% to this with Earthquake, offensive killed. I was not having a great time. So I decided to change up to Choice Scarf, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Power Gem. Those 3 attacks hit everything on his team pretty well. And then Memento last as maybe a way to get Annihilate in, get this next Pokemon in, and have a late game clean. I'm really excited for this set, especially if I get to click Memento, because I like the move a lot, and it's rarely seen in draft, I feel like. So I'm excited to hopefully bring a little bit of heat. The plan is to catch him off guard, so I think this will do that. Additionally, it outspeeds Zamazenta. Scarf Cleavor is why the spread is just, standard offensive, max speed. It's because I want something to revenge Scarf Cleavor. Outspeeds Kilowattrel, outspeeds Greninja if it's not +1. It doesn't outspeed Booster Speed Gouging Fire, but outspeeds if it's +1, assuming it's Adamant. If it's Jolly, I get outsped. So, my next Pokemon is Iron Crown. I kind of revealed it when talking about Glamora, but this thing is just a win con. Like, with a Calm Mind up and a Booster Speed procced, this thing kind of just wins the game. And that's why I've noticed in mocks, I've won a lot of mocks late game, just chipping stuff down for Iron Crown. Terrifying Focus Blast allows it to kill Zamazenta at +1 if it's bulky, as well as just do great chip to everything, like Fortress. It does a bajillion to Fortress. If I get a Calm Mind up, this thing kind of wins. Terra Fighting was originally there to resist Greninja. I wanted Greninja check, but then I realized just how good it was, and I'm like it. On stuff like, I don't even know, hold up, there's something I was looking at. On something like Cleavor, I can get 1, maybe 2 Calm Minds up with Terra, and yeah, this thing's just gonna go wild. It's in the MVP race for a reason. I just said it week in, week out. It's the most underrated Pokemon draft. EV spread's looking a little bit weird. 196 speed is to outspeed Gouging Fire. So I'll always outspeed if he's like booster speed or dragon danced. The Spatak is there to be one under the speed, so basically maximize the amount of special attack I can get while still getting booster energy speed. Then the rest just went into defense. It could have went into HP, but he's got a lot of physical attackers, and with Calm Mind up, I think I'd rather have it in the defense because I'm going to be +1 anyways. I'm really looking forward to this Iron Crown game. It goes hog wild. Next up, we're bringing Ursula Blood Moon, all vested up once again. Well, actually, I don't know if I brought invested up before, but yeah, pretty standard set. It's just 248 HP, 92 SPDF, and the rest in special attack. The special attack number is specific because it allows me to 2-hit KO Clodsire if it's leftovers with Earth Power. I ran a mock yesterday of my good bud Tove, and Clodsire lived 2 Earth Powers like it was nothing because I had like only 132. Special attack, the odds were not in my favor, and I wasn't putting up with that. I need to break Claude down, especially if it's unaware. But yeah, pretty standard set, Earth Power, Blood Moon, Hyper Voice, Vacuum Wave. Don't really need anything else. His ground switch in is like Kilowattrel. And Vacuum Wave's just there to get chip on stuff like Zamazenta, Greninja, Terra Ice, Kilowattrel, pick stuff off potentially. Vest makes it an easy bait target for a Terra Kilowattrel, as well as potentially Greninja, depending on what set he is. His special attackers aren't that many, but I am scared of them, so I'm running Assault Vest. Next up, we're bringing the tried and true J-Sauce Classic, Assault Vest Primarina. I think this has come every week that Primarina has. Your standard stuff. Max HP, a lot of defense, a little bit of speed to outspeed something. In this case, it's Alomomola. I always mess up that name. My apologies. I'll just be calling it Aloe from now on. But yeah, it's meant to outspeed Aloe, so it can Psychic Noise it. It can just do good damage with the Luring Voice. And then the rest was just put into special attack to do a little bit more damage to stuff like Zamazenta. Surf can break sub most of the time with this 40 special attack. And, it's scary, right? This is my answer to a lot of things on his team, like Zamazenta. Annihilate is probably my number 1 answer to Zamazenta, but Primaria is number 2. It's my answer to Gouging Fire. It's my answer to, like, Greninja, barring he's not Terra Poison. Like, this is going to be doing a lot defensively, and call this bitch Atlas because it's going to have the world on her shoulders. Finally, we're bringing Raging Bolt. There's no way you guys did not think I was bringing Raging Bolt. This is my guy. Terra Electric allows us to resist both Kilowattrel hits still. This is kind of my Kilowattrel check. It's Assault Vest with some good bulk into it. Outside of that, it's really good for Greninja because Thunderclap, because the Assault Vest bulk. It's just really good this week with the stab combination, in my opinion. 168 special attack with the Modest Nature allows me to 2-hit KO physical Clodsire with the Meteor, if it's unaware. Very specific, but I felt like I needed to do some damage to Claude to not let it recover up for free. I needed to apply that big press. Terra Electric also boosts all 3 of my electric moves this week, which is phenomenal because it's very spammable, especially since Kilo dies to a Draco Meteor through like 120 min. And Clodsire can't really switch in on great. But yeah, we're rocking a semi-standard moveset: Draco Meteor, Volt Switch, Thunderclap, and Terra Blast Electric. You might be thinking, J-Sauce, why the fuck are you running Terra Blast Electric instead of Thunderbolt? You are absolutely selling. My response to you? No, I'm not. See, Kilowattrel has the Volt Absorb ability. Kilowattrel can Terra. Kilowattrel can Terra into a Fairy-type to resist Draco Meteor, while also resisting electric moves. This is my Kilowattrel answer. And if I can't damage Kilowattrel, then I am fucked. So, I had that situation come up in a mock. I specifically requested it to see how much it would have mattered. But normal Terra Blast, if I don't Terrastalize, 2-hit KOs Kilowattrel, and then I can Terra and get some stab on that. It's not as powerful as Thunderbolt, but it provides me a very spammable electric type attack. So yeah, I'm bringing a little bit of heat, except for it's not real heat, it's just good prep on my part, I think. Um, it's just bulky, 248 HP, 56 defense is a number that I'm sure means something. I forget what. I really like. This is one of the first sets I made, and for that reason I made it early in the week. I don't remember most of the sets I altered or made later into the week. 12 speeds just to try outspeed creep a speed creep, standard stuff, and then I already touched on the special attack. So that's the week 16 versus VoidMole. I want to give a huge shout out to Pun Pun, Wish, and Tovey Man for the mocks. Mocks this week especially really helped determine what team I wanted. I had a few sets before that just weren't working, and thanks to these guys, I was able to build a banger of a team. So, with that being said, let's get on to the battle. Alright, so here's the battle. Obviously, you guys probably watched my team builder, so you know what I'm bringing. The first thing that stands out on his team is no gouging fire, which is a huge success. Mashallah. I mean, that thing was the scariest Pokemon on his team for me, despite looking bad in the matchup. At a +1/+1, like if he Dragon Dances, the thing literally just sweeps me. I have no answers. Defensively, now it does kind of get checked offensively by like Blood Moon if Gouge is not +1. Stuff like Blood Moon can just kind of kill it. Glamora, kind of, if he's not speed creepy Glamora. It also is one of the only things to stop Crown and Annihilate from sweeping the game. I learned that in mocks, the calcs are ridiculous, like +1. Psyshock or Focus Blast is not doing that much to a Gouging Fire if it's offensive, let alone defensive. So that's great. No Greninja is also great. I don't have to play. Greninja forces you to play a certain way because if you give it a +1s across the board, it kind of just wins and makes your life hell. So seeing no Greninja is amazing. Cleavor, interesting to me. Hitmonchan, very interesting to me. I faced it in a mock, it didn't really do anything. And I'm hoping it's the same here because I don't really know what Bro does other than like be Assault Vest and remove hazards. So I look at this and I don't really know what my best lead is. I want to lead, I've led Ursaluna a couple times, but I could see Gravestar lead, I could see Kilowattrel lead, pretty much. I could see a Clodsire lead. I decided that my best lead was Choice Scarf Glamora because Cleavor is also a very good lead. If I could kill that frame 1, very nice. So yeah, I lead my Glamora. He leads Zamazenta. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't realize zooming in would push the pause button all the way down there. This was not ideal for me. I mean, he wanted to counter lead for sure. That's why Zamazenta came to lead. But I don't know. This is I'm just shocked. This is one of the 3 mons on his team that actually deals damage. And for sure, in my opinion, it's his win con. If Kilowattrel is able to threaten stuff that forces Zama out, this thing can just win straight up. Kilowattrel forces out Primarina, Annihilate, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Terra fighting Iron Crown, but it's just, I don't know. I really don't like this lead. So I switch out to Annihilate, like I said, my number 1 answer for Zamazenta, as he just Iron Defenses off rip. My plan is to just bulk up, and if he's got a super effective move to hit me, then oh well, because I can always out bulk up this. He's never getting an attack boost, down being defense boost. Plus I have Drain Punch, so yeah, click Psychic Fangs, does a good chunk. I got scared a little bit, but then I realized I have leftovers, and then he's not doing that much. So I just Drain Punch off Rip. Do 51 to Grimmsnarl. I'm scared of Greens. I'm scared of Parting Shot. Well, I'm not scared of Parting Shot, actually, because I have Defiant, and he should know that. I'm just scared of Thunder Wave, mainly, or Taunt. I don't feel sub or anything, so maybe the plan was to go Raging Bolt to bait Thunder Wave, or even Grimmsnarl, or not Grimmsnarl, even Ursaluna. But I decided to play it safe, if he wants to set up screens or something, I just go Hard Glamora. As he does confirm he is Thunder Wave, like I thought. His Parting Shot, I'm not gonna play, I'm not gonna lie and say I thought about going back into Annihilate, because that's just a crazy play. But knowing that he has Parting Shot is very good. I click Earth Power here, get paired. It's whatever. But yeah, I just go into Blood Moon because this is the best switch in. It resists all of his hits pretty much. It's not doing much to Blood Moon. I can threaten it out back. I just click Earth Power as he's bringing hazards, which is a little weird. I guess this whole matchup was around Kilowattrel, not Kilowattrel. His whole matchup and building this is based around Talonflame not coming, because standard Talonflame utility was very nice here. I think it forces Zamazenta to bring Stone Edge, or at least sub, but birds are so crucial that I just don't think you can risk your Zamazenta like that and not prep for Talonflame. But Hazards makes a little bit of sense, but it was risky for sure. Just Toxics. I have a 50-50 here. I could Earth Power and try to kill this thing, or I could Blood Moon. That doesn't kill this thing unless I get an absolutely max roll, which I don't even know if it kills, to be honest. Or I could just Earth Power. If he goes Kilowattrel, I could just Blood Moon the next turn because I'm vested up. And he is not Terra Flying. I always live a Specs Hurricane and kill it back. And then Annihilate can just kind of win, as well as Zamazenta not being able to do that much. He goes Kilowattrel on the Earth Power. Good play. Unfortunately, I invested up. He does not know that. He's Specs, I believe. He may not be. Actually, I looked at the paste. I'll just spoil it for you right now because this thing is getting fucking sent to Saturn. He has Specs. Missed the Hurricane, which sucks for sure, because it does 50%. Yeah, Blood Moon absolutely decimates that thing. As he goes Cleavor, CC is the probable play, and that's why I go Hard Annihilate. I also know that this thing, stab-wise, cannot touch me. So yeah, I just stay in, get hit by hazards. He Stone Axis, which does 21%. It's actually pretty notable. I use this to sub up because, yeah, if he's Scarf, he can't break sub. Switch out. I'm a little worried about this being unaware Cloudsire. It's something that I would bring because I have so much setup goopers between Raging Bolt and Annihilate and Iron Crown, which, to be fair, Iron Crown wins because Cloudsire can't Terra, and Psyshock does way too much. But I just bulk up anyways, because I'm interested in seeing what Moose he is, and if I bulk up and he breaks my sub, I know that he is unaware. That being said, Rage Fist is already 150 base power, so I'm getting great chip on it. I could see Water Absorb though to stop Primarina because his team kind of folds to Primarina. His switch and stuff tells me that he is not in fact unaware and is Water Absorb, which is huge. Yeah, my play is to always Drain Punch here. It's down to 71 now. I know the next Psychic Fangs will break my sub, so I just sub back up because that's the safest play. There's no reason not to, because then what's it called? Grimmsnarl can come in, T-Wave me, and not subbing up is the only way I can lose this or not have Annihilate Suite. It's just the right thing to do, the safest thing to do. So I back up at 82% after a sub, which is devious. Yeah, Drink Punch back up to full. And there is a reason I subbed, because I lost a game, or I lost a mock because I got crit by play from like Zamazenta play rough. So I was like +3 defense and got crit and died. Not trying to have that happen again. Yeah, so he goes Cleaver. I don't know what this thing wants to do. But it reveals Aerial Ace, which is very nice prep. But he does get the crit, which breaks my sub. And if I wasn't on sub, then Annihilate could have went down. Yeah, Rage Fist absolutely takes him out. Goes into Grimmsnarl now. At this point, all of his damaging Pokemon are dead. So I feel fine with letting this get Thunder Waved. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I can switch out, and I'm at +2s. Like, nothing is killing this. Hitmonchan, his best attacks. Ice Punch, that's not enough, buddy. Hit Rage Fist into Oblivion. And then Clodsire, I'm sorry, you gotta share the same fate. That damage does prove that he is Water Absorbed, confirms it for me. And Ice Rage Fist again. And yeah, that's the game. Annihilate, looking stronger than ever, really like putting himself back on the map after having a horrendous display last week. Just a whole redemption arc. Like, this might be a better redemption arc than Zuko, which I've not watched much anime or TV in general, but that's pretty hard to beat. And yeah, we with that 6-0, we are tied for first differential-wise with Sylve. However, because of the head-to-head matchup that I lost, I am technically in second, but I'm feeling pretty good. Making up with the 6 differential means that my chances for first do drastically increase because I'm not, so far behind. Like, I was 6 differential behind, and he won his game. So I was nervous, but I think we can still come first, which is very important because some of the players are scary, man. I want that first round bye. But yeah, this is a very important game for me because the last half of my schedule was scary. And winning this instills a lot of confidence in me that I can win out for the rest of the regular season at least, and hopefully win that bye slot for the first round, go straight to quarterfinals. With this win, I am clinched for playoffs, and so that's also very important. But yeah, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next week. J Sauce out.